Hi my friends, today I'll be doing a show and tell. This is a nightgown that I got from my mother. It's actually a nightgown that my mother wore when I was a child. She gave it to me once, and this one too. Kind of almost about the same, isn't it? Maybe it's a bit old-fashioned. I like it. But I usually do not wear the material like this. I thought it wouldn't feel good, but it actually feels just fine. It's not cotton, and I thought I would sweat in it, but I don't. It's soft on the top. And then I would like to show you something she made, but I had it in that trailer and it kind of fell apart. I cleaned it some because it was dusty, but it kind of fell apart, but I show you anyway. And I have some story to tell, maybe more than one, I don't know. I know of one right now. These are some flowers she made with wire. Let me show you. And some little beads in there, and it looks a bit mildewy. She wrapped something around it. It got kind of a bit dusty and mildewy in the trailer. Isn't that pretty? She actually had that in a basket which she made with some soap. Let me show you. That is the soap. Oops, the stuff is falling out. It says deluxe. Let me show you. And then she put some ribbon. You see this ribbon? She wrapped the ribbon around. Actually, it's not wire. It's needles. She put the ribbon up here and put a needle, sticking down a needle into the soap all the way around. And let me see. And this was the handle to make a basket. And let me show you. And then that was the handle put with the ribbon wrapped around. You see? And then she had the flowers in there. It looked pretty, but it fell apart. I think I've had this probably for 38 years or so. I should have had taken care of it better, in like a plastic box that was sealed, but I didn't. So I regret it now. My mother passed away about a year ago and I am still grieving. It's getting easier, but I am still grieving. So I thought to her, in her honor, I wear the nightgown and show you this. I have more things from my mother, so stay tuned. I got this from my mother too, I believe. This is from Avon. We said iPhone, as far as I remember. And this was my mother's, and there was a little bit in there, and she let me have it. That's what I remember. There's nothing in there anymore. Oh, but it smells so good. You probably know what this one smells like. But I think this is from the 1970s. I'm not quite sure. Maybe 80s. I came to America in 1981. No, in 1980. Sorry about that. Silly, you wouldn't know. Oh, you still smell it? and I washed it out. The label's not on there anymore, but isn't that pretty? I have another one that has some in it. I think it's from her too. This is also from Avon. It says Avon, and there are flowers and a butterfly, and this one still has some a perfume in there. It's a kind of a cream, and it's from a very long time ago, I believe. Let me show you. It looks a bit weird, but it smells absolutely wonderful. It's just concentrated. I haven't been putting it on because it looks this way. Well, sometimes I kind of smell on it, and it's actually pretty nice. You see. Then I also got a 4711. I think that's from my mother too. Women in Germany used to put that in their purses. What does it say? Echt Kölnisch Wasser. So I hope you enjoyed another show and tell from me. Oh wait, I almost forgot the story. When I look at a nightgown like this, I think of a nylon nightgown, and I'm sure there's nylon in there, and it's probably not all nylon. I don't know what other material is in there, but it reminds me of what they told us when we were children. We used to make our bath water hot, making the water hot it was a big hot water tank, and on the bottom you started with wood, and then you put in a briquette or coal. That's how we made our bath water hot. It smells good. We had to make a fire in order to get hot water, and we were told that we needed to stay away from the fire with our nightgowns and all, because one of my mother's teachers caught on fire and burned and died, and we believed this. So we were careful, but I remember it when I see kind of a nylon nightgown like this. Well, we never had our own bathroom. We used my grandmother's bathroom in her apartment across the hallway. Oh yes, I do have another story to tell you. It just now comes to my mind. Well, when I went over to my grandmother one time, she had a glass door, and I would just run right straight through the glass door, just like that, because the door was so clean. I often just didn't realize that there was glass on the door. I just ran right through it, and I had some cuts, and that's why this looks a little bit different. I think it's on this side, well, or on that side. I don't even remember where they sewed it, but I got a couple stitches on that when I was, oh, I don't know, maybe I was 10 or 12, something like that. I don't even remember what age I was. I hope you enjoyed another video from me today. Let's take a little smell of the 4711. Oh yeah, I think that the women would put that on their temples or smell on it. Yeah, echt Königswasser. I think that's maybe a trial size, I don't know. And they would, if they would feel sick or tired or something. So, here let me show you, it's actually the same color just about as my mother's nightgown. I may have to use my other camera to show you better. Blau-gold. Let me see. Keeps going out of focus. Let me get my other camera real quick. Here. Original. I never knew how to say eau de cologne. I am so embarrassed. But maybe it's time to learn. It says Blau Gold, doppelt, blue gold, doubled? I don't know how you say that. Here you see, I'm gonna learn how to say it correctly. It's a pretty interesting bottle. Please give me a thumb up if you like what I'm showing you. Then I can make more videos like it. My husband is gonna play it, how you say to this.
Eau de Cologne.
Maybe you can come a little bit closer.
Eau de Cologne.
Yeah. I need to practice how to say it.
Instead of just the name of the city.
Eau de Cologne. Eau de Cologne. Eau de Cologne.
Eau de Cologne. Something kind of like it. Oh, eau de means Wasser von, water from.
Eau de. Eau de.
Eau de. So 4711 means 4711. Bye again, till next time. Here, let me show you another picture of my mother and me, and one of her. How I remember her a lot. She had all three of us. Till next time, I'm Blossom Like a Rose. Bye. Till next time, I'm Blossom Like a Rose. Bye.